Didn't know you were here.
Hi. I was upstairs with Kelly.
Good.
Uh-huh.
How does she seem?
We talked for a little while. I think it's a real difficult time for her.
She's a strong lady. All my children are very proud of them. Strawberries and cream?
Sudden, unaccountable urge. I saw them in the fridge. I couldn't resist.
I've never known you to do that. I don't remember that at all.
I do it all the time. You just don't know.
You do?
Especially late at night. They taste better that way. You want some? Come on.
Not me. No, thank you.
You used to eat these with me.
Well, that was a long time ago before I heard about cholesterol and things like that. I mean, bodies change. Not mine, of course.
No, never.
Yeah.
Yeah, things change.
I know. As I came down the stairs, I flashback 15 years. Had a rush of happiness thinking that all my children were under the same roof once again.
The family's coming back together. You know, slowly. But at least they are. I miss Mason.
We all do. Something on your mind?
How'd you know?
I guess I remember when we used to sit here late at night eating strawberries and cream and talk late into the night. Something was bothering you, and is something wrong?
I just need to talk to you, that's all.
Dr. Lombardo, pick up line 2. Dr. Lombardo, pick up line 2.
Philip, where's Chip? Is he all right?
Oh, yes, Cruz. Yes, he is. This had nothing to do with him. He's at my house, and he's perfectly fine.
Well, that's great. Listen, I want to pick him up. So would you do me a favor and call who's ever looking after him and let them know that I'll be coming over?
Well, I think that's premature. Why don't we wait and see how Victoria is?
Nurse Peterson.
Victoria has been admitted.
Well, I have a full staff. They're taking excellent care of the boy.
Well, just the same, he is my son, and I think he belongs with me, so...
I think he belongs with whomever his mother says. It's her decision to make.
Excuse me, I don't want to argue with you about this, but unless she's released tonight, I'm going to pick him up and take him home. Now, you can talk to her about it all you want, but that's the way it's going to be.
Come on now. Whatever it is, come out with it.
Well, this has nothing to do with you. That's the hardest part. I can't stay at Capital Enterprises.
Oh. Why?
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I've decided that I really need something that's going to really occupy me, you know? I mean, not just my mind, but my heart, and, you know, something to really keep my mind off of us trying to have a baby.
Sweetheart, you're not still concerned about Cruz's relationship with Chip, are you? I mean, you've been handling that remarkably well.
Well, I mean, you know how hard I've tried, and I'm really happy to know that I succeeded in your eyes. I think I really was jealous for a very long time, and that's over.
Good. Because that's a dangerous thing, especially when it's involved with a child.
Well, I was wrong. I know that now.
Okay. Tell me something. What are you proposing,
Well, I don't know, except that I really want to do something that's going to be special to me. You know, something that I really feel like I make a difference. You know, something that's mine.
Well, all right. I can understand that. I'm not hurt you leaving. I really am not. I understand it. I mean, you went into that thing to see what you can do in the world of business, and it's not a passion with you. Well, not like it is with me.
Yeah,
anyway.
but I really wish it was. I want to find something like that.
Honey, people go through their whole lives not having an idea what they want to do. Do you have an inkling of what you like?
Well, not really.
Not really. You are gonna... Come on. You're gonna leave Capital Enterprise. You haven't got a thought of where you want to go?
Well, I know that I think that, well, I would find something. I just have to start looking.
All right. Whatever you decide, it's all right with me, as long as it makes you happy. I'm sure Cruz will feel the same way.
I don't know how lucky I was to have the both of you.
We're all lucky, sweetheart. We have a good solid foundation to back us up. That we have. They're few and far between, but we got them, thank God.
I think that leads us to the topic of you and Mama. How are you doing?
It didn't have to lead us to that topic, now did it? You just brought it up that way.
I kind of did.
Yes, you thought you would somehow.
How are you doing?
Well, we're making what I would call, cautious progress.
I know she stayed the night a couple nights. I mean, I hope that's a good sign.
Well, I think it is, too, but, your mother refuses to be rushed into anything, and she won't move back. She keeps saying that she needs more time, and, the more time she takes, it, makes me feel a little bit uneasy.
Daddy, I think she does that because she's uneasy. I think that she's gonna move back here permanently, for good, I bet.
What makes you so sure? You talk to her?
No. It's women's intuition.
Okay, Doc. I think you're right, but if that's the case, why hasn't she agreed to cancel the divorce? I gotta tell you something. I don't know. It seems, she's actually toying with the idea of going through this whole thing. And, if that's what's going to happen, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Well, this just looks so good, I brought a few more along in case you wanted a refill, that's all.
Okay.
You buy that one, I'll sell you another bridge.
I wondered who was down here.
Hey, sweetheart.
Join us.
Yes.
Dinner at Wimbledon?
No, we're having strawberries together.
Yeah, why don't you have some?
No, thanks, but I'll sit here with you.
Oh, good.
Leave the candy sticks, just one.
Having two daughters back with me. Oh, this is wonderful. Can't tell you how good it makes me feel.
You'll always have us, Daddy.
We were talking about Mama.
Well, she'll be back soon, too, Daddy. You just have to fight for her so hard that she'll realize she has to come home.
Well, the final decree is almost upon us, and she hasn't made that decision yet. I don't know if there's enough time.
Make it enough time. Mama doesn't want this divorce.
I know she doesn't either.
So talk her out of it.
Don't you think I've tried?
And what have you always told us about trying? That it's no good unless it succeeds.
Baby, your mother's made it very clear that she likes her freedom the way it is. It's very important, but she's willing to give it up. I'm trying to convince her she doesn't have to give it up. I don't know how to do it, that's all.
You know, when Cruz doesn't really exactly agree with me, he still lets me do what I think is best. Because he knows it's really the best way. I think that's just what Mama wants. The freedom to make her own choices.
I thought I did that, honey. Apparently I was wrong. I let my pride get in my way, and that's a terrible thing. And a terrible mistake. I'll tell you both something. If a person doesn't have someone to love in his life, life just becomes kind of a series of empty moments. You know what I mean? Nothing is better than sharing your life with someone you love. Nothing.
Well, I don't know what happened exactly, but she's here in the hospital now, and they're sending her in for surgery. Could you meet me here? Great. Okay, I'll be waiting for you, darling. Be safe. Yeah. Scott, how's Tori?
Well, she'll be going into surgery in a few minutes, Cruz.
Well, what's wrong with her? Why?
Well, it's a combination of things. Stress, pain, exhaustion, the initial injury she sustained combined with the fender bender she had a week ago.
So you'll be doing the operation?
No, Dr. Donnelly will. He feels that she should have had that last time she was here.
And you do not feel that way?
I didn't say that.
Well, do you agree with him? I mean, it's a serious thing.
Cruz, Dr. Donnelly is the head of surgery.
Yeah. How long is she likely to be in the hospital?
Well, that's hard to say. I mean, there's a number of different factors.
Look,
that we
Scott,
can
I don't want to
concern
put you on the spot here, but if there's something going on here that I need to know about it, please let me know, you know?
No, look, she'll be out within a few weeks.
They're taking her to surgery in a little while.
Yeah, I just heard that. Can I see her for a minute?
Yeah, but just a minute, all right?
That's all I need, thanks.
How did she seem to you when you saw her?
Oh, very disturbed and frightened, I think. She's also in a lot of pain.
Well, I hope we can take care of that now.
I hope so, too. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for her to deal with after the operation.
Yeah, I know. But either way, I think she's going to probably need help.
What kind of help, Doctor?
Why? I don't understand why.
Look, if something should happen to me...
Why are you saying that? Nothing is going to happen to you.
But even so, if something does, the Major is aware that you will have custody of Chip.
In that case, why can't he stay with me while you're getting well? That's the most logical thing in the world.
Because I am so tired of having him shuffled around. He is used to the Major's house, and I think that's
Tori,
where he
I don't
should
see what
stay.
a house has to do with it. We're not talking about a place here. We're talking about the quality of care, about
Yes,
who should do that
The Major
best.
has a large staff, and they're all crazy about Chip.
Why are you doing this?
I told you why I'm doing this.
Yes, you told me, and it makes no sense. He stayed with me before. There was not a problem. Now, what is different about this time? Is there been some big change?
I don't want to argue about this. I'm tired of having to fight about this.
Well, I don't want to fight about it either, believe me, but I'm not going to walk away from what I think is best for Chip. He's my son.
And he lives with me, and we are going to be spending time at Philip's house.
Look, Tori, it's your business where you live.
And it's my business where I leave my child when I cannot be with him.
Maybe it's because you haven't spent time around the two of us together. He feels very comfortable with me. We get along tremendously well. I'm sure he would prefer to be with me rather than with the Major or someone on the Major's staff.
Cruz, I don't want to argue with you. I want to go into surgery and know that my child is well taken care of.
Miss Lane, we're ready to take you down now.
Thank you.
Dr. McLaughlin,
Philip,
Dr. Jack McLaughlin, report.
I want to know what's going on.
What, exactly?
I can't get a straight answer out of Tori. I want to know why I'm being shut out of this.
I'm only respecting her wishes. Now, it seems to me that you would want to do the same thing, particularly at a time like this.
I think Victoria is in good hands. I am concerned about my son.
She wants Chip to stay with me. I've offered to keep him.
It seems to me you've gone beyond offering. You seem to be insisting.
Because that's what she wants.
Chip doesn't even know who you are. Does that bother you at all? He couldn't possibly feel as comfortable with you as he would with his own father.
Look, Cruz, I understand how you feel. I don't even disagree with you. But Victoria's wishes are the only ones that matter here. Now, as I understand it, you have no legal claim, and she has every right to leave that boy with whomever she pleases. I'm sorry, but that is how it is.
The success of the surgery will be determined in her recovery. But it went very smoothly, and I don't anticipate any further back problems.
And all this pain she's having, will that be gone?
After a few weeks at most. But she shouldn't have really any need for drugs or medication of any kind after this.
May I see her?
No, she'll sleep through the night now. In fact, there's really no point in any of you waiting around.
How long is she going to have to stay in the hospital?
About 3 weeks. Maybe longer, depends.
Thank you, Doctor.
Good night.
Night.
So, we're obviously looking at a rather lengthy recuperation.
Look, Cruz, she wants Chip to stay with me, and that's the way it'll be until she tells me otherwise. Good night.
Let's just let him go.
Sure, but I'm not going to let this go. I mean, who the hell does he think he is? I am Chip's father, and I'm getting sick and tired of not having even a slight say in his life.
Well, then do something about it.
Like what?
We can fight for him. We can file for joint custody. We'll even go to court if you'd like.
You mean that?